Alright, so we're going to start right now. I'm going to go ahead. I don't need to put this in slow motion. So I come in with the Goon Squad because I've gotten to the point now where I start to just expect Paladin Goon Squad or this right here, these Pegasus Knights, which are really cool with the unit, also really dangerous. So what I brought here is I brought kind of teaming it up. I have a unit of spears without shields with swordsmen on each flank. I have 2 units of crossbowmen, which can really pick apart other enemy missile units, and also their lightly armored armor-piercing units. And then I've got 2 units of great swords, which are actually enough to combat just about any infantry they can throw at me. And also a unit of halberds just to back my cannons, because I also know that he's going to rush over these guys, and halberds will wreck all their calves. So I start off targeting yeoman archers, not because they're the most dangerous before these guys are in range, but just because I don't like horse archers in general, and they're shitbags, and it pisses me off. So here I do have Demogryph Knights with halberds just to fuck up some cav, and that's about everything. Here I'm going to start moving forward. You're going to see a little mistake I make here, and really should have worked on it right here. I set this net way, I'm way too far away when I do it, so I miss out on most of it once I finally get in here to do some damage. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward some. I rush in here, I get a nice charge, I pop off a couple abilities, and I'm going to do some damage, and he doesn't have any healing, so I'm pretty happy about it. But at this point, you know, I wanted to snipe him out. Kind of cheesy, but given the circumstance of what we've got here with the Pegasus Knights and just the very elite cav, I felt it was fairly fair. So here, I think I quit shooting. No, I keep shooting at the Knights of the Realm now, and they're already down to 28 models. Here, I get most of these guys out, and I just struggle to get this last Empire Captain out, but he is going to get out. Demogryphs, I ended up pulling back a little bit. I'm going to forget about them a little bit, but they are going to show up, and they are going to wreck some stuff, so it's going to be good. So he has 2 trebuchets, 2 spearmen at arms, and then the 2 men at arms, which are going to be fine. 1, 2, I think he has 3 units of mounted yeomen. No, just 2? I could have sworn it was 3. Alright, 2 units of mounted yeomen, then the mounted yeomen archers, 2 units of Knights of the Realm, 2 units of Pegasus Knights, and then 2 units of Peasant Bowmen, which are actually gonna do significant damage. If I remember correctly, I think they, I don't want to spoil anything. I think they wreck one of my infantry units. So here they just get a little too close. They're gonna take a little bit of damage. That's not really what I'm focused. Here I think I start targeting them. Yeah, I targeted them with a cannon and took out 2 of them. So here they're gonna start making a mistake. They're gonna rush forward, and I'm just gonna net them again with an overcast. And this is where it's gonna be bad because they were charging in. Some of them are gonna come back up, and a couple are gonna get trapped down here with these spearmen, and the spearmen are just gonna wreck them. I'm gonna run in Karl Franz, and they're gonna do a lot of work. Okay, here I lost a cannon. I didn't remember that, but yeah, I've already up to 41 kills, all cavalry at this point, and they're just wrecking me with archers. But here I rush in, and spoiler alert, I am gonna take down their lord. I thought that was King Lonely and Kerr, but I guess not. But I am going to take out their lord, and then I'm just going to rush with their Pegasus Knights, and with 3 lords versus them, and a lord that's about to go down, they're not going to do very well. And these spearmen have also done some damage. I mean, they've got 6 kills. All 6 are against Pegasus Knights. Swordsmen kind of get wrecked by these mounted yeomen, backed with Knights of the Realm, but the spears are going to get into them. And I'm going to continue just kind of using some archer fire. I'm kind of keeping where I want. Here's where it goes bad. So they're trying to target these guys, but they're inside these swordsmen. So the swordsmen are going to take a whooping. Here I intercepted his Knights of the Realm with some spearmen. You can see they're actually going to hold up for a very long time. Basically never move. Alright, so he starts rushing in these spearmen at arms. And I was going to rush him with my halberds, but I realized I don't even want to take casualties. And I'll hardly take any if I use my great swords. So I rush in my great swords. I'm going to start pulling back my crossbowmen. Over here, I'm running away as Pegasus Knights, and that worked out pretty well in my favor, but I'm starting low on health with my Lord, so I don't want to risk that anymore. Here's where I remember that my Demogryph Knights are here, and I'm going to pull them around because I realized what the archers just, I mean, yeah, they routed a unit of crossbowmen and a unit of swordsmen, and I mean, 28 kills, they're at 25. They've already done pretty well for their cheap price, so I am going to just charge straight in here with these Demogryphs and wreck their shit. So down here, you just got a couple spearmen and an Empire captain supporting, so these Knights of the Realm are going to get wrecked. Here I've got archers starting to, I can't remember where they're targeting. They're targeting these spearmen at arms. They're going to get wrecked. I netted them because I noticed he was charging with the Knights of the Realm. I thought I was going to stop the charge, but I slowed it down enough so they get in there, and then these spearmen sandwich them in. It's not a pretty time for them. Here are these great swords. I realized that these teams run out. I think I'm going to rush these great swords in here, and here, yeah, they start firing in here. Demogryphs. So, oh, yeah, that's what it is. They got caught on these men-at-arms, but I get the Demogryphs out. And I mean, let's see what they got. They got 25 kills, just enough to round off some peasant bowmen. I'm going to keep them going after the peasant bowmen and eventually these trebuchets, which, I mean, 25 kills, 41 kills. It's actually not bad for the shitty-ass trebuchet. He's going to rush it in there, and, I mean, look at that. He's damaging his own guys more than mine. These great swords have already racked up 59 kills and have lost 8 models and almost no HP. That's great. These halberds got 11 kills and 3 kills. That's really not good. These, and I guess I was stuttering right there, but he ultimately has a mass rout, so pretty decisive victory. I tend to get that if it's Empire versus Brettonia, but Brettonia I've seen do really well against units that are limited in their anti-cav. So, like, of course, Biggins are anti-cav for the greenskins, but I still feel like they're not that impressive. Right here, these 41 kills were all cav, and it forced him to come to me. I didn't want to come to him because having to advance into that was really just going to end up with the pincer movement, and I didn't want that. These spearmen, yeah, these ones with the upgrades. So these spearmen, I think, are the ones that stopped the Knights of the Realm and got 25 kills on them. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Given where they're at in this order, these are the ones that got the Pegasus Knights. These are the ones that got stopped by the Knights of the Realm. They eventually went down after getting supported by infantry, but damn. That's pretty good. 64 kills, 36 kills, almost no damage. So great swords just chopped into bits. And look at this Demogryphs. I lost no models, got 42 kills. I mean, it was almost all archers, I'm sure. But, I mean, if he had have engaged them with cav, they would have wrecked him because all of his decent cav got worn down by artillery. Pegasus Knights should have stayed closer to his lord, even though he didn't want that. I think he didn't want that because he was scared of artillery just popping him out of the sky, like it did a couple times. But here, one of these units, the Knights of the Realm, were the ones that got tore up, and I mean, they still got a little bit of work done. Definitely didn't pay for themselves, but got a little bit of work done. Here, these guys, what a waste. Tragic. And then also just tragic. So I feel like he could have picked a better army. Definitely should have stuck away from these guys and just stuck to a lot of men-at-arms. Maybe a little bit more peasant bowmen, because with the men-at-arms and then a swarm of peasant bowmen, he could have out-killed me in the archery department and could have really done a lot of work and forced an infantry engagement with his better infantry and then used his far superior cav to really put a beating on me. But alright, just felt like posting that for the day, and hope you have a good night.